has to be that one, because that one branches out. So, hang on. What does that one look like? Yay! I did it! Welcome back! Ah, that took forever. I kept going for the stars that were too far below. Oh, Jesus Christ. Nuggets, that feels great. Okay. Cool. I have no idea what that did. So, oh, it gives me the symbols. Okay, so, line with 2 lines. TIE fighter. That's not really a TIE fighter. I don't know, maybe. And a horseshoe. Okay. Yay, welcome back. So that means I should be able to open this now. Okay, yay! Alright, so, this one. And the TIE fighter. There. Sweet. There is a small cabinet with 2 slots for syringes. Only one of them remains. The voice again. It comes from the bottom of the pit. Guess that means I gotta go down. Bum, bum, bum. Alexandra! There's a chair in the middle of the room. A variety of surgical instruments and some jars with chemicals in them. Alexandra! What's the deal with you, bro? No? Am I supposed to stick him with this needle? Is this what you asked me to search for? Or this is what you asked me to search for, is it not, Alexandra? Am I right? The last door. Xylithol. The last door. We can cross together. What should I do? I'm waiting for you, here in the mist. It's nearby. I can hear it. What is nearby? What do you hear? I hear the beating of its wings. It knows we are afraid. I'm ready. Sit down. Oh, damn. This feels very finale-esque. Oh, creepy. Alright, what's happening? He really stabbed me with that thing. Whoa! Ah! Do you think that we will find any clue here about Devitt's whereabouts? The police must have taken almost everything, but we have no other leads to pursue. Hopefully they have overlooked something. What about this room? Wow, it's taking me through my whole adventure. There's a sealed letter between this table and the wall. It looks like Albert Beechworth never sent it. I think it is best that you read it. Dearest Alexandra, please, you must reflect on this. We do not yet know what we are dealing with. If you were to open the door, it may stay that way. An open way for whatever lives on the other side. Vedetna Kiskiat. Wow. Am I dead? Did I just die? Am I lost in the mists forever? Oh. Okay. I'm not controlling it anymore, by the way. Okay. The adventure continues in Season 2! Come on! Aw, dude. That's it? Fucking... So they're still working on the game then. God damn it. What about these extras? Help me out here. Yeah, let's explore this. This is the finale. Let's take a look at what we have here. creepy. I'm guessing this is stuff that they, like, tried to program in originally but took out. Police medical report, the latter is still blank. According to the police, the deceased name is Father Ernest Glynn. Man immolated himself. Scalpel. Forceps. Whatever that is. Clamp. There must be something wrong with the water pressure valve. An anatomical model built of actual human bones. We will see if the police report is right. Good Lord, what a mess. No? The skin is all scorched. Cause of death is probably shock caused by the sudden burns. A horrible way of passing. What could lead a man of God to commit such an act? All that remains is to file a medical report so he can receive the proper treatment a fine gentleman deserves. This case still puzzles me. If he wanted to commit suicide, why did he do it in such a painful manner? Was he drugged or intoxicated? I should check his stomach for signs of poisoning. Ugh. Alright, the stomach looks fine on the outside. Now I should cut it open to check its contents. Oh, gross. What is this? There's something strange in here. It looks like a piece of paper. Stomach open, so I guess this. It is a note. Ernest Glynn, Jeremiah Devitt. A crumbled note with 4 names, one of them crossed out. I think I should inform the inspector immediately. Whoa. Man, that guy was crazy. That's kind of cool. They've got like short little hibbity-hibbities. Let's do all of these. They all seem to be pretty short. Francis Baldwin. Okay. Oh, right, I have to click. After being certified of your guilt by a peer jury, we find you guilty of the wicked and violent murders of 14 innocent and sick people. Because of this sentence, I am hereby authorized to execute you at this very moment by hanging to death in the sight of God. Would you like to make a final statement before we proceed? Why will you say that I am mad? You should have seen how mercifully I proceeded. With what love. I saved them. I released them. Now they are in a better place. Do you still believe I am mad? Imagine yes. I like how, like, a lot of... At least that's how they depict people like that in films and television shows and whatnot. A lot of murderers are depicted as people who think they're doing the right thing. They think that they're, you know, releasing people from their terrible lives. And that's fucked up. It's kind of like, I don't know, they think they're doing them a service, but a person's life is should be precious enough to the individual that they should be able to make that decision. You know what? If you're sick, it's kind of like that guy in episode 2, I think, that we found that was really sick and they were hurting a lot and they just wanted to kill themselves because they were in a lot of pain. That makes sense. You're suffering. You want to and you feel like being dead, it would be better than the pain that you're in. That makes sense. But that's that person's decision, no one else's. So it's very strange how I don't know how they depict people like that. They do it in books, they do it in television shows, they do it in movies. It's fascinating, really, if a bit morbid. Let's do the next one. She is the only survivor. What happened to the others? They're all dead. I would like to talk to her. Good afternoon. My name is Johann Kaufman. I'm a doctor. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions? Please be careful with what you ask. Ms. Parnell's state is delicate. I'm perfectly fine and able to talk, sister. Thanks for your consideration. Now, doctor, I understand you want me to repeat my story. I would be thankful to hear it indeed. I'll stay outside if you need me. I'm a sane woman, doctor, in complete control of my mind and reason. You do not dare to question it. I certainly wouldn't. Then I will commence. I woke up in the dark. The room was small, so narrow that I could touch the wooden walls, just by raising my elbows. Could you recognize the place? I couldn't tell at first. For a moment a most dreadful thought crossed my mind. What if I had been buried alive? When I got out I found myself in my parents' house. I hadn't been there since they sent me to school. Did you see anyone there? Your parents or maybe someone you knew? No, they were not in the house, nor was any servant I had known in the years of my childhood. I was alone. I could feel the humid air in my skin, and could smell the scent of the long time abandoned. I walked the rooms, unsettled by the silence. The place had the bleak feel of a ruin. Then I saw someone. In the opposite end of the corridor, an old woman stared at me. Did you try and talk to her? I tried to, but she did not answer, and she walked away when I tried to get closer. I followed her out through the back alley and into the streets. I got lost in the burg of Aberdeen. The streets were deserted, and a thick fog covered everything. I thought I'd seen the old woman through the fog once or twice, but they could have been just shadows. So the city was empty? No, not completely. I met some people. Vagabonds. One of them was a priest. I remember a novelist and a boy, too. The priest, where did you meet him? I met him in a stable. Good Lord, he said mass there, among the beasts. Could you imagine the profanity? Tell me more about the novelist. The woman had never written a word. She created only in her mind, you know. She could tell the story sentence by sentence with perfect precision. I could even hear a piece of her last work. Do you remember anything about the novelist's work? Yes, the piece she told me was something like, "The shadows of the past soon melted within the land that loves silence. Through the fog they walked, found themselves lost. Hoping for a sign from their gods, they set camp on the beach, where 30 birds awaited to meet their crowned." So the boy, what about him? I came across an abandoned carriage. The horse was long dead, its bones still harnessed to the cart. There was a young man petting the carcass of the animal. Could you talk to this young man? He was deaf, but I think he could read my lips. When he spoke, he did with a clear accent. He said he could only listen to the songs of the departed. What happened then? As I walked, the fog got denser. I could barely see anything around. I finally met the old woman. She didn't say a thing, but she gave me a cardboard card. Then she left. She gave you a playing card? It was one of those used to tell fortune. There was a drawing on it of a veiled person holding a lamp. Then the mist seemed to clear out and I could finally see. What could you see? A barren land bathed by roaring waves. There were thousands of birds. Then I realized there was something else. What was it? It was there. It looked at me. The burning dark inside, the shaking, the scream. That vision. That I cannot understand. What is it, doctor? Have I finally lost my strength of mind? I believe you. I'm sure that what you lived was real, but I'm afraid that I currently lack any proof that can confirm your account. I'm sorry. I should leave. Thank you for your time. Wait, doctor, I have something else to say. When I first woke up here, there was something beside me. Would this be enough proof? It looks like a tarot card. Mystery. Alright, so let's do this one more and then we'll be done. We're just going to do a slightly longer finale episode because it's the end. Alright, what am I doing? Oh, this is me. Okay. He does not look dead, but just asleep. I barely knew him, busy as he was traveling the world. What would be of a man with no aspiration for the other side to inspire or lead him? I knew it would come to this. Your father was a terrible mess of a man. I'm only grateful that he brought you to our home. soon enough, not long after you were born. I hold no doubt that you will learn from his bad example and grow up to be a righteous gentleman. What could there be greater than the efforts of mortals to rise from their miserable condition? We will speak later, young man. We are busy. This is so sad. He was most dearest to me. You know, your father was a complicated man. He had a strong character and was stubborn as a mule when he had taken a determination. He believed he had a mission in this world, though I'm not sure he knew exactly what it was. That which avoids description, the unknown, provides men with a reason to exist. This is a most sorrowful day. Mr. Beechworth was a great man, lad. This is an obscure domain, its secrets taken from man by the silence of nature and death. You are the young Beechworth, is that right? Your father left you everything, Anthony. The house, his accounts, and all of his belongings, for you to receive when you come of age. He was very specific in his testament, though, that you should receive this promptly, his personal book log. These are the memoirs of my life, my research, and the knowledge of the other side. Use them wisely, son. Oh, damn, mystery. It was his dad. Cool. That's really interesting. Oh, okay, so it's like a in case if you didn't see it, I got a notification that said the other story. So maybe that's like an alternate imagining of the story then. This was a really cool game. I was super into it. It was it's an excellent example of graphics not being necessary to make a great story and a great game. And of course I've always known this because I grew up playing shitty graphic games because that's what happened in the 90s. But this was really cool. I honestly think that if the graphics had been better, it would have detracted from the story. A lot of what was great about it was the dialogue, the explanations of what was happening, and the music was impeccably done. It was very, very well done. And if they're working on a season 2, I can't wait to play it. And I really appreciate you guys joining me for this lovely journey of playing The Last Door. Thanks for watching. As always, it's much appreciated. And I'll see you guys in my next playthrough. Bye-bye!